Get your resume tailored instantly.
If you didn't go to the ER after a car accident, you could still be owed a huge check. No, seriously, I didn't go to the ER.
This is what I got to say. Do y'all remember all the black people that get online and say, my day coming? I'm the worst person. Somebody go get him. Somebody need to get him. He disrespecting everybody. I wonder why black people got so much anger, but they'll do to me. Have y'all ever asked that, man, why black people always talking about what they'll do to him? Because he disrespecting black people. He always talking down on black people. Somebody go get him. Somebody need to get him. They start putting my mama's address online. They start putting my address online. But you know what I realized about black people in America? What I did a long time ago. When it comes to that white boy, they'll put us back in slavery. Now, we all sit around talking about we got some work to do over at Revolt TV. Y'all with me and Banks need to have a one-on-one sit down. Then Ray Daniels come in with a because this 6ix9ine destroyed black hip-hop with truth and facts. I showed the hypocrisy. But what I just seen today, 6ix9ine destroyed our culture. Single-handedly with the truth and facts. White boy can't never call me. White boy can't never spit on me.
We live right now.
Well, guess what, black America?
Coming through, man.
I done fell in love with that white boy Chud. That white boy Chud that's going around Mason.
We got Charleston White speaking on Big Bank and Chud and 6ix9ine. Now, I know y'all been seeing Chud go viral for saying you chimping out, but you hit that like button, man. Let's see what Charleston White had to say about Chud, 6ix9ine, and Big Bank.
Pick up my hat, nigga. What you looking at? You chimping out? I love Chud. I love Chud. Well, guess what, black America? I done fell in love with that white boy Chud. That white boy Chud that's going around Mason. Pick up my hat, nigga. What you looking at? You chimping out? I love
appreciate y'all
Chud.
coming through, man. Y'all
I love Chud
screen.
because you know what Chud is showing everybody? Y'all. Black people are cowards. You can spit on
likes up, y'all. Double tap the
screen, you can call them, y'all. They won't do nothing. But if another black person says, what's up? Get you looking at them. If another black person does the things that Chud is doing, white people can go back to mistreating black people. I swear to God. And black people ain't gonna do nothing but take it.
Appreciate everybody coming through, y'all. Y'all double tap the screen. Let's get them likes up, man. Double tap the screen. Let's get them likes
man, why
up.
really? Just, man, you know what's scary? They letting them walk around and stream it. Don't y'all walk around streaming and video recording us kicking each other? What's up, bitch? So what's wrong with Chud? What's wrong with Chud? I've never heard of him. I have.
What's the deal? What's the deal?
I have, and I love it. I love a white man that'll look at one of you and say, what the hell you staring at, you monkey?
Let's get them likes up.
And now you're... White man can't never call me. We got one that's doing it, y'all. I haven't seen one crash out, nigga. Now, Nashville. And I'm talking to Nashville, Tennessee, because he's in Nashville doing this. I remember when I was in Nashville, I said, fuck something about Nashville. The city was on fire talking about what they gonna do to me. But boy, here we got a white boy that's openly saying in a disrespectful manner, and that mace, my choice of weapon. I like guns too. I'm like that white boy. I love to see how that black skin turns orange when you mason. Hey, Chud, whatever you're doing, don't stop doing it, buddy. Because you is proving my point. I've always said black people are always tough with each other. But when you get you a cracker white boy that'll get in your face and say, nigga, it ain't scared of me, I've watched every last one of you bow down. Now I'm kicking Chud's. It's a misdemeanor. If you pop Chud, he can't shoot you. He can't. Because he's a big guy. If you swing at Chud, he's gonna mace you. If you go to jail for kicking Chud's ass, guess what? Maybe $1,000 bond. But guess how much money you'll get for kicking Chud's ass? I hadn't seen one take a swing at Chud, but you'll swing at another. I'm telling you, black people have an innate fear of a white man that'll call them a nigger. We won't do nothing. I swear we won't. It's a bunch of hollering about what they'll do if the white... I won't go back to slavery. Well, guess what? We're going back, boy. And Chud is the test to show white
man.
people
Shout out to Charles
what they can do and get away with. But there's... And I just want to tell you, Nick, the word ain't your word. It's an English word that the white man came up for history. How you gonna tell him he can't call you and he gave you the name? He gave you the name, boy.
Man, don't come through.
And I think this is a great time for America with President Trump in the White House doing away and pulling back all the civil rights legislation to remind black people that there's nothing you can do about it, Nick. They gave you the name. They gave you the brain that you think and behave out of. How you gonna change that, boy? So pipe down. Chud will be out of jail soon. Hopefully, Chud, you see this video. And I'm telling you, as a
man, I see y'all in the chat, man.
He gave you the name, boy. And I think this is a great time for America with President Trump in the White House doing away and pulling back all the civil rights legislation to remind black people that there's nothing you can do about it, Nick. They gave you the name. They gave you the brain that you think and behave out of. How you gonna change that, boy? So pipe down.
Shout out to everybody.
Chud to be out of jail soon.
Y'all double tap the screen.
Hopefully, Chud, you see this video, and I'm telling you, as a
y'all double tap that screen. Let's get them likes up, y'all. There's 14 people in here. Let's get it up to 10 likes, man.
They can't be a I'm just black boy. Wish I could be a nigger. One of the greatest things you can never be in life is a nigger. But Chud, these ain't us. These is black cowards. Who call themselves real ghettos and queens. Ghetto queens. Ghetto queens. That's what we got, Chud. These aren't... So I just want to correct you. You're on the right path, but you're on the wrong track. These aren't... Are they chimping out? Fucking right, they're chimping out. But these aren't the... You know why these aren't the... But they can't build. One thing about know how to build some... These can't build shit, but they can play some football. They couldn't play football. It was the colored boys started learning how to run the white man's leather ball. They just knew how to build. Build, make family. Build, make family die. That's what they did. Colored boy started interfering in white man's business. Should have never done that, colored. Should have stayed in there. It's a problem. So the next topic I want to talk about, since we done got Chud out the way, is big banks. 6ix9ine. Probably go down in history as one of the most legendary sit-downs in ultimate defeat of the gangster rap culture. I gotta say it. I gotta say it. The 6ix9ine interview with Big Banks is the ultimate defeat of the hip-hop gangster culture. We might can go back to start having rap artists like Kool Moe Dee, dancing rappers like LL Cool J.
They don't want you to know about it.
Hey, did you know you might get a big cash payout if you were an
D, dancing rappers like LL Cool J. Huh?
I got a lash appointment at 1, so you want to take me? Or
Oh, I'm gonna let you take the car.
Okay, it's gonna take like 3 hours.
Okay. Okay. No, I'll probably take you. So
it's only 15 minutes.
okay, so check this out, right? 6ix9ine is 6ix9ine has a production team. He has a production
Hey,
mind.
appreciate y'all coming through, hitting that like button,
He's
y'all.
very skilled. He's very tactical in interviews and editing and putting out the good. His team gonna make that good. He know how to control his narrative.
Shout out to everybody.
He been trying to sit down with the
Double tap
rap
the screen.
world. He
Like
been trying to
and
sit down with the
subscribe
rap
to the
world.
channel.
They been shunning him. They wouldn't let him in.
Double tap the screen, like and subscribe to the channel, y'all.
Mexican boy. But you gotta think, homie, the Mexican boy came and played to the fullest. Put on, so check in, right? He grew up with, he took on us, come being real with us. So when he give up he take his lick. He don't run from the shame of telling. He don't run from it. He come out and say, man, I did this. He take his lick like a man. He don't come back and still try to build the street. He come take his lick and say, I done fell from grace. Nobody in the hip-hop world embraced him. They were trying to spit on him because had nobody been caught snitching yet. The Woody tapes ain't came out yet. None of that. But nigga, we ain't have the Mexican ever been wrong for telling on him.
That nigga say them Woody tapes.
Because when the Mexican go to the feds, the Mexican cartel, the Mexican plug, all of them tell on one another. So let me bring you back to America. The Mexican plug, the Mexican that's what they always tell on them to give up the mace. So when they go to the feds and they get with they Mexican people and they show their paperwork and they gave up a mace, they don't get a snitch label. It's don't get a snitch label for giving up the mace. He didn't give up a home.
Chud the Builder was almost killed, but then got arrested on his own live stream. Pretty damn dumb.
Get out of the fucking road! Pull in here! I swear to God! Park! I swear to God! Pull in park! I swear to God! That's why I died. I swear to God! I swear to God! You're not swearing to the God I serve. Hey, come on up! Hey! Welcome to my car again, you bitch! Welcome to my car again! Look at this chipping out. I swear to God! Look at him chipping. Welcome again! He's still chipping out. I know so! You about to shoot me? I know so! Welcome again! You got a gun? Welcome again! Welcome again! Leave me alone. Again! Pussy! You pussy! Blow your brains out right here, buddy. Keep threatening me. Keep threatening me. Pussy! Shut up! Woke up! I know so! I know so! Look at the green light. He's stopping traffic.
Did you lose a lot of money sports betting, DraftKings, or FanDuel?
Go up to innocent black people and fucking harass them. You're chimping out. You're the chimp, monkey. Look at this. I got his hat right here. Boy. I'm the cowboy around town now. I can't see his own son. You can't see your own son. He ain't want no smoke.
Hit that QR code or tap that link to California. So I seen too much of this.
No good story, piece of but your mama likes to suck black. So do you. That's what your mouth is for. You are out. You are sorry. Hey, don't spit on me. Hey. Don't spit on me. I'll spit on you all over. Don't spit on me. What are you? I'm sorry, ass right in the face. No, you won't. Goddamn right. You won't either. Goddamn right. You racist piece of crap. You racist lover. You know what you love? You love having shit that love you. You love raising your kids that your wife cheated on you with. You love shit. Another man's kid, not yours. I'm not doing nothing. I've been wanting to talk to him. You saw what happened. Don't even. This is a live stream, lady. I hope you're not an officer of law. You're not. You're not. Don't talk to me like that. Go bake some bread. Go home and bake some bread, all right? Literally. In the kitchen.
So this message is not for them.
Yeah, that boy out there talking
I want
shit,
y'all to
man.
look
Y'all
at this
double tap the
2-minute
screen
clip
and hit that
because
like
it
button,
is
man. He ain't out
perfect.
there playing no game.
It is literally why I said I support Chad the Builder. Please, for the love of God, do not be a surface level moron and cuss me out and tell me how stupid I am and how dumb I am and all of this shit until you watch this clip followed by what I'm going to say. After that, there is no way you would be able to disagree with me.
You seem kind of upset.
Now, are you streaming now?
We can leave.
Hey, Pajit, calm down. Why don't you go in the street? Why don't you go in the street? Hey, man, don't get aggressive with me. We'll get up and leave. Thanks for the free food. Hey, Bob's Steakhouse.
Don't take care of it.
Oh, no, we're not paying.
I go get the food.
Y'all are kicking me out, or are we staying?
No, you're paying when you leave.
Oh, you think?
For what you got, yeah.
Buddy, I didn't get to enjoy my meal. You're kicking me out. I'm not paying for it.
Just go ahead.
Yeah. Bob's Steakhouse. Check your Google reviews, little.
You're not welcome back,
We
okay?
poop in the toilets already.
You're not welcome back.
Watch your mouth. This is America. You're in my country. You hear me? We're gonna close this in there. What are you? What are you? They kicked us out. Tell me your name again? Chud the Builder. Absolutely love you. Well, I would not eat here if I were you. Because they just kicked us out because apparently my content offends them.
Leave my guests alone, sir.
I wouldn't eat there if I were you.
Leave my guests alone.
This guy knows me. He just wanted to shake my hand.
Okay.
Because he respects America, unlike you. Don't come here. They don't like freedom. Make sure you get it one more time. All right, let's go to the hotel. I got a Airbnb.
You got a what?
I got a nice Airbnb.
Oh, really?
I can't believe that
Appreciate y'all hitting
fuck
that
thought I
like
was going to
button,
pay for the
man.
meal after they kicked me
Appreciate
out.
the real was coming through hitting that
They
like
like
button, man.
America over there. They hate freedom of speech.
Did you catch that? Did you catch that? You caught the theme of everything I've been saying.
What are you? What are you? They kicked us
I
out.
don't know how he came out there
Chud the
yet.
Builder. Absolutely love you. Well, I would not eat here.
He probably on his
Because they
way
just
out
kicked us
there.
out because apparently my content offends them.
Leave my guests alone, sir.
I wouldn't
Shout out
eat
to
there if I were
everybody
you.
coming through, man.
This guy knows me. He just wanted to shake my hand. Because he respects America, unlike you.
Our family history starts as early as we can trace it back in Mississippi and in Pennsylvania, right? I've lived in Mississippi. See, I was in Mississippi where money was the control. There's 3 C's in Mississippi. There's church, there's chicken, and there's college. And I want to take y'all back to when college took over Mississippi. See, Mississippi, like Tennessee, had that Confederate flag, and they got dang state flag. Tennessee was headed the exact same way. You think that Chud the Builder isn't emboldened by looking at that Tennessee flag and seeing exactly what I see? I don't see that Confederate flag as anything but anti-black. See, the vice president of the Confederacy, or the Union, said, this is all about slavery. This is in his doctrine. I don't listen to any stupid-ass moron who doesn't know anything about history. That's not my thing. And the reason for my videos explaining why I said I support Chud the Builder, it's so that he can expose those who are like the guy who said, I fully support you. See, that man may be a police officer, a politician, a business owner that hires or doesn't hire. He might be a loan officer. He might be somebody in a position that will stop you from getting to where you need to get to in a so-called society that we're supposed to have free enterprise. See, I want to know who supports him so that way I can let my people know we don't support them. Take our dollars.
supports him, so that way I can let my people know we don't support them. Take our dollars away. See, I'm on Operation Breadbasket. I'm with Dr. Clyde Anderson. That's what I'm on. See you guys as the enemies for anybody who disagree with me saying, man, don't support that shit, man. I don't support him. If I seen that dude, I'm getting away from him because I know what he's trying to do. We call it getting tricked out your position. I want to know who's secretly supporting you. See, there are people who are keeping him going by donating to him. I want to stop the donations. Y'all just want to stop the message. We ain't the same. I want to engage in financial warfare. Y'all want to engage in yakety yak. We ain't the same. See, for all the morons who hopped on Twitter getting mad at me, all the idiots who hopped on Instagram and shit, you missed the message, and the message is clear. We need to know what we need to know. You need to make a stand. Either you're with us or you're against us. See, everybody that works with Seti Nash, everybody that's paid by Seti Nash, that's on my team, they're all black. They've all made thousands of dollars with me. So I don't want to hear some bullshit about, oh, Seti Nash, I'm not the cat that's running on goddamn YouTube scamming y'all. I trying to get y'all to pay for promo to help y'all business, and I don't sit up here and give you what I said I was going to give you. I don't beg for y'all money. I'm the one giving money. But hey, maybe y'all too surface level understanding. Chud the Builder, keep on exposing your people who support you, so that way we don't secretly support them. And that's my issue. With all due disrespect, F Chud the Builder. But I want to see more who are like him so I can get the hell away from him. Not just by stepping, but by taking my goddamn support. See, if there's platforms that are platforming him, we need to en masse say, we ain't rocking with none of that. You either get rid of him, or we gonna leave under our own volition. Very gallantly, if you will.
Ladies and gentlemen, probably one of the most controversial content creators right about now, Chud the Builder has been banned indefinitely on Kick. If you don't recognize this face, this is a man who essentially walks around public places. He pretty much, bothers people, right? We're talking Jack Doherty levels of harassing random people, usually people of color, to the point where he can then call them the N-word, and then when they get up in his face or they try to escalate the situation, he, threatens to mace them. He threatens to pull his firearm out, right? This is who Chud the Builder is, and he's been making this type of content for about a year now.
Man,
He goes viral every once in a while for some of these things. Recently, he's been on my feed a lot, pretty much going after people. And one thing I know for certain is that Chud the Builder is probably chimping out right about now, which is something that he loves to say, of course, when he's talking to people, trying to be racist, trying to start drama for content.
Look at him, he's chimping out. You might want to get your boy. He's dumbass. Dumbass. Back up.
Shut the
back up.
Stop saying
or what?
Why are you saying for?
You might want to back up. You're gonna get sprayed.
Why are you saying?
Because I can say it's America.
But why?
Because it's America.
Oh, why?
Because I can say what I want. Or what? Back up.
Why?
Back up.
Now, Chud on his Twitter posted this context saying, here's the clip I was sent by Kick Support for the reason I was banned. They can't stand to see a white man in motion. And it's a clip of him arguing with a bunch of black dudes on the street or like on a park, sitting on the bench. And apparently what happened was they were just like annoyed that he was filming them. And he starts, of course, pulling his classic, like, oh, they're chimping out. They're chimping out. Oh, I'm about to mace you if you get too close to me, right?
The constitutional right to record. I don't need to ask you if I can exercise my freedom.
What's up, y'all?
You can't record anybody.
Appreciate everybody.
Yeah, I can. Y'all gotta learn the law.
No, well,
Y'all gotta learn the law.
if somebody
Don't walk up on me. Stay right there.
what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Walk anywhere in public.
Keep coming up.
You gonna push me? Walk anywhere in public.
I'm gonna mace your ass real quick.
Mace? Oh, is that all? So you're one of those guys?
I'll spray the shit out you, yeah.
I would rather you punch me in my face.
Just learn how to act, bro.
Learn how to act. Learn how to ask. Learn how to ask.
Why are you acting like a
Acting like a what?
You heard me. Sit down.
Oh, sit down. If I stand up, what's the penalty?
Come on. Look at him.
If I stand up, what's the penalty?
Y'all need to learn how to act.
Don't make a move, man.
Y'all need to learn how. We can record all we want around here.
Record it, brother, man.
Come on. Come chimp over here. Come chimp over here.
And then Chud says, appeal already denied, and this is what Kick told him. We're writing to inform you that your account has been suspended due to a violation of our terms of service and community guidelines. Reason for suspension, public harassment. After a thorough review, we identified specific actions that breached our policies. As part of our commitment to transparency, we have included evidence such as video recordings detailing the reasons behind this decision. If you believe this suspension was a mistake or have any questions about the decision, you may contact us at appeals@Kick to appeal or seek further clarification. Thank you for your understanding and cooperation. Kind regards. And they included a recording of that part right there. Now, as of recording this, he ended up getting an update saying that his Kick suspension will be lifted in 3 days. And that time, I will get Rumble set up and running F-Kick. So, like, bro, you only got banned for 3 days for literally having the entire content strategy of just being racist to random people in public. Like, that's kind of 3 days is nothing. That's literally less time than we've seen people like freaking Amaranth get banned, and she just like her nipple might fall out on accident, a real big oopsie. But meanwhile, this guy's literally harassing people as his entire content, and he's only been banned once for 3 days, which is like kind of crazy. I am a man who enjoys free speech. I am a man who thinks that if someone, wants to make like jokes involving race and whatnot, if it's very obvious that they're in a clear comedy setting or parody setting, I'm not going to be offended by jokes, by humor, right? Some banter between people, right? Like if you have friends who may be a different race than you guys can banter with one another about race and whatnot. Where I think a problem is when you go into public places to harass people. And then when you start harassing them, you start calling them racial slurs. And then when you start calling them racial slurs, you get angry and you try to describe it as free speech, right? We all know that free speech is one thing, and there's people that go around saying like things are hate speech and whatnot, right? I don't really care about all that stuff. I think that people should be able to say what they want, but I do think that people should also be able to be like, hey, you shouldn't go into these platforms and do this kind of stuff and expect to get content, right? And I also think
Mom, Dad,
I appreciate everybody coming through, man. Make sure y'all double tap that screen and hit the like button, man.
Please don't do it.
Let's run these numbers up, y'all.
Announcing that. That's a big.
As soon as I woke up, I tried to look at comments and I seen some people disappointed. I'm getting back on stream, but I did watch the. Did you see this one on the Chud the Builder guy? All right, let's do that. Again, thank you for being up. I don't know if you guys are getting up, doing your like pre-morning stuff, or if you're driving or whatever. So, I wanted to, and I know we did do a segment with Myron earlier, but I didn't get to do a segment by myself about it. Okay? I want to, in our way, kind of recap. And by the way, if you guys are, if somebody's sleeping, obviously they'll catch a rebroadcast of this. Drill. If you're going to use this clip, which, you could use for our YouTube, please. I'm going to try to play the sanitized version. I don't want a clip of this guy saying the N-word and doing too much, just floating around. So if you can censor the N-words, great. But on stream, we usually like to keep it raw. All right? Anyway, did you guys see Chud the Builder? Okay. Let's go to his Twitter. What is his Twitter? Okay. So this guy, Chud the Builder, if you guys don't know who he is, this guy from Clarksville, Tennessee. He goes to like downtown Nashville. If you don't know, Nashville has a reputation. It's the home of country music. But, it has a significant presence of, a lot of like white people. And, I hate to associate even the home of like country music with like racist, but if you ever been to Nashville, I went to Nashville to interview Candace Owens back when she worked for did she work for Daily Wire at the time? I don't know if she did, but she had an office or like a studio down there in, actually, she did work for the Daily Wire. She had a studio down there in Nashville. And when I went down there, it was very different than any city I've ever been in the United States of America. It had a distinct type of feel. Like you go down there, people were wearing cowboy boots and they had these like cowboy hats. And you could tell there was a lot of white pride. I'm not going to say that's racist, right? But there's a lot of white pride. You could tell that like, I could see that's like a safe haven for white people down there, right? Now, I've also heard it's one of the most fun place to party. So, I've heard if you really want to have a good time, go down to downtown Nashville. They really get it in. So, I've kind of wanted to revisit that area and actually really go out on the town and see what it is. Because trust me, I'm one of them people, I could party with niggas, okay? I could party with a nigga that got the razor blade in his mouth. I know when to leave. I could party with the white people that's just fist pumping. I could party with anybody. I could party with the fucking Asians. I could party with anybody. And I definitely could party with some Mexicans. hand me one of them Coronas out of that six-pack. We gonna get it in. So for me, I don't really kind of look at like, race, division like that. And I usually appreciate anybody's culture, if we want to call that culture. But there's one guy, he's been streaming from that area. And what he's been doing is a antagonistic approach where he's claiming under the guise of free speech that he wants to unite people by being able to express himself with free speech and show that some words are just words. Now, what words are you picking? He's picking words like the N-word, and I'm going to say the N-word because I don't feel like, having, myself bleeped out even though I'm black. But he wants to call people the hard ER, right? And he's hoping that they don't have a reaction because in the world of free speech, people could say whatever and people shouldn't get offended, nor should people get hurt. Now, I have so many problems with it. And usually, I'm not no J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar ass type of nigga, right? I'm not the guy that you first hit. You go hit up, what's that picket sign fence nigga? You go get my song and some of these other niggas. You let them get on the front lines. Obviously, I'm black. Obviously, I could see race. I could see, division and cultural problems that arise from historical oppression. But I'm not the person that makes it about everything, right? However, there's something about this dude that I think rubs everybody the wrong way. And I've seen even white people kind of like say, hey, this is not cool. Like, I watch Nick Fuentes from time to time. And even Nick Fuentes is like, yo, bro, you're wildin'. So this guy is kind of like, you can tell he's kind of jumping off the page. I think personally he's trying to do it to go viral. No one knew who he was before, but oftentimes, and this is kind of the most disgusting part of it, sometimes the easiest way for some of these white creators to go viral or go up, they'll do pranking in the hood, right? Like we've never heard pranking in the suburbs, right? It's, let me try to make black people the butt of the joke, but also I'm going to use and exploit what they are trying to feel or designate is the lowest level or lowest IQ level of black people. So this guy, he's been going around, he'll see someone black, he'll call them the N-word, and he's trying to make it where, because he uses this term, they're chimping out, where he's trying to like almost call some of the behavior and reaction to him. He's trying to like label it as primitive, hindbrain activity of some really stupid people who don't have emotional intelligence, all while he's provoking every situation. A lot of times these black men are telling him, hey, move along. We kind of know what you're about. We don't want to engage. Please move along. But to stir up the pot and to go viral, he has to engage. So he pushes forward with trying to have a conversation or trying to antagonize, and he gets it to a combative point where now he's calling this person the N-word and saying they're chimping out. And those clips have been going super viral. I'm proud of Kick. Kick got him out of here. There's always going to be some disruption or dissension, with black and white people. It's going on for decades. And, we hope those relationships get better at all times. But to platform and give a guy who, it's not that he has actually any type of motive beyond just trying to antagonize and trying to then play victim. I don't see no one backing this. Anyway. No one backing this. Anyway. When I gave my opinion about what he was doing, I had a distinct opinion. And my opinion was this. The idea of him saying freedom of speech has to do with the government impeding your ability to say stuff, putting you in jail because you have an opinion. That's what freedom of speech is. These days, when people use the idea of freedom of speech, they act as if freedom of speech means you should be able to say whatever you want and nothing happens. That's not true. You have freedom of speech, but if you say something racist, you're probably getting fired from your job. You still have freedom of speech. So this guy's incorrectly even using the idea of freedom of speech, but he's really just using it to try to have some quote-unquote legal reasons to do whatever he wants to do. So what I said was, since you're antagonizing people, and he's gotten away with nothing happening, or he'll flash a gun on his hip, or he'll pull out some pepper spray or some bear mace, and people are saying, oh, he's trying to goad people into to get a chance to shoot them in self-defense or whatever. And I said, hey, listen, this isn't going to turn out well. I said, I don't know what's going on in Nashville. Maybe Nashville, I know Nashville got some niggas, but maybe that's the softest niggas we got in America. Because when I see that boy couldn't come to Newark, New Jersey and do no shit like that. That boy couldn't, I don't even think that boy could come to really anywhere and do that type of stuff. So I don't know what type of niggas we got in Nashville. No disrespect. By the way, every nigga in Nashville done hit me up, say, nah, brother, I'm going to keep it a bean with you, and I'm a non-violent person. Listen, the niggas that I frolic with, violent or not, they just don't allow themselves to be made a spectacle and also be exploited in that manner without at least putting a stop to it. And this guy's running around gallivanting doing the most. And what I said was, this is going to come to a head where someone is going to say, you know what? I'm not going to be the butt of the joke today. You're not going to go viral off me, my race, what I stand for, everything I've been through. And they're going to punch him. Now, I didn't say somebody's going to murder him, right? I do understand we live in a civilized society. People shouldn't risk their life for someone just saying a word. But when you offend someone, right? And you continue to offend someone when someone doesn't, and they're warning you, hey, could you move along? Could you stop? I'm not amused. Hey, I don't want to participate. At a point, somebody's going to sock you in the face. Now, this is one of those guys who he's going to run behind well, listen, I'm going to call the cops. I'm going to mace you, whatever. And I said, listen, whoever who does that, they're going to go viral for the GoFundMe when their mugshot gets posted. Hey, I'm the guy who punched Chud the Builder, the guy who's been offending all black people and calling us chimps, apes, and the hard ER. I'm like, someone's going to take a educated decision and say, hey, I'll get an assault charge. It'll probably get dropped to misdemeanor anyway, but I got $100,000. Now, when I said that, and this is the thing about this Chud the Builder guy, I think he's a coward, straight up coward. Because he's moving around, but he's moving around with the threat of, I will shoot you. That keeps being the thing. He's kind of consistently having that in, he wants people to think about it. Hey, I will shoot you. You don't want to get there with me. I will shoot you. Let me see if I could pull up where he retweeted me. And I really wanted to read what he said. Okay, I don't know if he, maybe he deleted it. But he basically said, hey, keep encouraging people to do something. Now, I never encouraged anyone to do anything. What I said was the harsh reality. You are creating enemies of an entire race, and not even only black people. I think white people wouldn't like him, because if I was a white guy, I wouldn't want this fucktard to represent me, because he will start to create that mindset among other races that's how white people, especially from Nashville, Tennessee, give it up. And again, when I went to Nashville, Tennessee, it was a lot of, yeah, they have their own little thing and they love country music, this and third, but I wasn't treated as like a bunch of racists were treating me. No, they felt like they were nice people. This guy's ruining it for everybody. So he says, if you listen to academics, what's going to happen is that he's going to gas one of y'all up to get your brains blown out on the pavement. That's what he said. Don't know where the tweet is, but that's what he said. He said, I'm going to gas someone up because remember I said someone's just going to swing on you. And that's an assault charge. But that person's going to probably get lit on GoFundMe. He says to me that I'm setting somebody up to blow someone's brains out. Now, let me tell you the problem with that. This guy who I think he's trying to play the self-defense stand your ground game. Keep in mind, he can't come to New Jersey and do that. There is no self-defense stand your ground. Well, there is self-defense. There's no stand your ground where you could essentially provoke arguments, then murder someone.
Hey, what's
and
up,
then you
y'all?
get off free. You're going to jail.
Appreciate
We
y'all
seen it with
coming
K Flock.
through.
He essentially went to jail because allegedly the
Appreciate
guy pulled a
everybody
gun on
coming
him,
through,
but the
man.
guy
Y'all double tap the
put his
screen,
gun back
hit the
in and
like
turned
button,
back
man.
around and walked away. Then K Flock shot him in the back. You can't antagonize in certain places, but he's in Nashville, Tennessee, and I believe let's look. Tennessee, stand your ground. It is a stand your ground state. So he's using one of those things, and obviously he's clearly armed, and he's trying to create a situation on some George Zimmerman type of shit where he could be like, hey, this guy, he's tripping out, he attacked me, and I'm responding. And what he said in the tweet, again, I don't know why I can't find it, he literally said he was gonna blow someone's brains out, right? Blow someone's brains out, right? Let me see. All right.
Turns out, if you've been in a car accident in the past year, they may have to give you a huge check.
All right. Okay. Yeah, this is what he said. Keep encouraging your fellow blacks to assault me. No, we don't want to encourage them. We said the blatant fact. You're walking around, and everyone does live IRL content. You're antagonizing people. These people know your shtick. You're a one-trick pony. Move along. We don't want to engage with you. We don't want to get part of your clip. You continually trying to get arguments. Yes, at some point, someone's going to sock you in the face. He says, when you see a chimp with their brains blown out on the timeline, just know y'all did this to your own people. Now, this is another thing I think Chud the Builder has severely wrong. And I don't know if he comes from the 60s or maybe the 40s in terms of his racist mindset, where he thinks that he's walking around with something that nobody else got, that he's the only person allowed to practice the Second Amendment and he could tote a gun and do whatever and nobody else got it. Brother, wake up, brother. It's 2026. Everybody got a gun. This idea that you have the weapon and no one else has it, you should probably stop talking about having guns because black people got guns too. You should probably not speak about murder because you're inciting a situation where you're now putting out publicly that that's your intent if situations arise. Anyway, it appears that something happened tonight, and I'll try to see if I can recap it. So apparently he got ran down on, and I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on in Nashville. Maybe we got to send some niggas from. Oh, let me apologize to Tennessee. Let me apologize to Tennessee because I forgot that Memphis is in Tennessee and them boys ain't playing.
Man. Shout out to
maybe we need to send some real niggas from Memphis down there just to go evaluate the party scene. But the Nashville niggas, whatever y'all, the Nashville black men, y'all go back inside. We'll send a couple Memphis niggas down there. They'll kind of scope out the scene. I guarantee this Chud the Builder guy, he won't be doing this much trolling. Again, we're not saying nobody should hurt him. But the amount of trolling, I think he's looking at the black dudes down there like, y'all are pure pussy, straight up. So, Apparently this happened tonight. They said Chud the Bill, the man who films himself calling black people the N-word, he gets pressed at a gas station, spit on, and phone smacked. He later called the cops. Let's hear this.
Left. The one that spit on me, left. There's two up here. There's a bunch of other. Can you please hurry? Stop approaching me. Stop approaching me. Leave me alone. Tell it, dude. I'm trying to get out of here.
Yo, Chud, sounds like you're chimping out. Chud.
Yep.
You chimping out, Chud? Chud, don't tell me you're chimping out now. Calm it down. Keep your voice at a lower level, Chud. Chud. Come on, Chud. Keep your voice at a lower level. It's okay. Use your indoor voice, Chud. Don't start chimping out now. This is a black man you know what he's using, Chud? His First Amendment right. It's the right of not only free speech, but it's the right that protects him to be able to film in public. You guys are in public. You're streaming him. He wants to stream you. Calm it down, Chud. This is what you said you liked. You liked the First Amendment. Well, let him practice his First Amendment, too.
They keep pulling their cars behind mine. One's parked right in front of mine. They're false imprisoning me.
Oh, no one's false imprisoning you. Oh, hey, Chud. Chud the Builder. You can't turn into Karen the bitch.